The small tutorial here at somebody's plot, actually my wife's plot. So if I go here, you see I'm shooting out here, and if I go here I'm fine, I'm parallel to the fence. So this is where I start, parallel to the fence. Here I overshoot. So then I go and turn counterclockwise. I go back to my tripping point. This is always where I start. This is where that nozzle points. And that is my part. And then the thing turns. It stops here now. See, no more overshooting. If I want to bring it down, shoot a bit more, then I turn a bit more clockwise. Goes there. And I went too far again, so no problem. I go counterclockwise a bit, go like that, and then we are perfect. It's a 90 degree. I want a bit more. Check, check, finish. And remember the nozzle on this one, I make less water, it's like a 2.5. But the nozzle in the middle, giving much more water, you can make a 5 or a 6, because it has a bigger spray, and then basically it will turn all around, make a complete circle. While this nozzle there will make you around 8 circle. I choose a nozzle 3 like that, and you can affect the arc with this key the way you want it. So I put them also every 12 meter. That's fine. What I didn't show you, you see this one doesn't have a nozzle. So obviously that one is not how it's supposed to work. This is actually supposed to come with a ring. You can hold it up. So what we are going to do, there is a choice of nozzles which you have, and they have numbers here. The smaller the number, the less water it gives. And if it's, they will give you in gallons, but gallon is around 4 liters. So if you multiply this like by 4, then you know how many liters per hour comes out. So let's say it's a 2.5, gives around 10 liters per hour. There's a catalog I'll send you. This one are the ones which have longer radius, wetting, the radius which is half of the wetting diameter. So if you want around 10, 11, 12, that's how it is. And the bigger your circle, if you want a full circle, then you must be careful because you need more water than a half circle. Let's say in a half circle, it's also giving you in millimeters, so I can show you that one when I'm on the catalog. Then you will know that for a full circle you take a higher number, then for the half circle you can maybe take a supplier. You can see it hangs, the wings are coming on top, and then I push this in. So the one at the Rundu VTC has already this already connected. This is something you should also know. So it's in. What is missing now here, that it's not flying out. What I showed you in the field, you go with this screw in the middle here and actually screw that thing down. So you come and screw it down, that this is holding in place the nozzle. Holding it a bit like that. So I'm leaving it now at this stage because I want the radius to go quite far. But the more I turn this in, it's what I showed you in the clip. The more I close this in, it will interfere with the spray, and that means it won't affect the main arc, but it affect the radius, the spraying distance, and it will make it a larger sprinkle, but not so far. So taking it out again, that's how it works. So here is your nozzle screw. It holds this nozzle in place and also affects the distance. This little thing here in the middle is just to help you to pull this out, while this one is to change the arc itself, being it to plus, which is clockwise, or counterclockwise. That is the negative. Then you reduce the arc on negative, and you increase the arc on positive. So in this picture from the catalog, which I'll give you a link down there, these are the blue nozzles. So you can see the blue nozzles, it goes from 8.8 if it's on a low ranking to up to 14 meter. And you can find that all in the catalog link. Something else the nozzles will affect, apart from when your numbers become bigger, your radius will increase. But if you change the color of the nozzle, you will have the degree here will also change. So some will be a bit lower, some will be higher, and respectively, then also the height here will also change. Then when you look at the catalog, you go under here the blue standard nozzle, you have the numbers, and then here you have the millimeters per hour, just like you would have rainfall, and liters, they are then transferred into millimeters per hour. And you can see if the standard setup of your nozzle is 180 degree, and that is the liters which you have here based on 180 degree nozzle. If you have now a circle, a full circle, that means the nozzle covers a bigger area in the same time. So meaning you have to double your water as well, or at least it must be higher than in a, let's say a 180, because you have a half circle and you have this millimeter falling on the ground on a half circle. So when you want to have the same millimeter on a full circle, you need to have more liters coming out doing the same time. So you will be in that range of the blue here. I think that is all what you need to know in this regard. To summarize it, on the setting, what we have discussed on the arc, you will start parallel to where your edge is of your field, of your plot, and then you turn to the left, and then you adjust the arc by turning plus, you increase it, by turning minus, which is counterclockwise, you bring the arc back. But you will always start from the right side, turning it to the left.